Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today from Dating Right. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
Bosses, baby. She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog. Watch my.
I do have children, and I have a cat, and I will be watching with my Xanax and my bottle of Sauvignon Blanc.
That's why I don't think anything. I mean, now you won't think something like you won't think something like I don't understand how you won't be naked.
Yeah, come on, like I ain't trying to hide. Come on, all right. Tell her my name is. What we doing? What we doing there? Gotcha. I am tired of y'all asses.
My
Fool
man.
me once, goddammit.
And I have nothing against the other way, too. If someone felt this so horrible about whatever it is and they wanted to go vote against it, I would feel no difference about it. But this is just funny to me. And I'm proud of people that want to say, fuck, I want something to change. And they go and do something to try to create change. I'm not saying it's, we're all going to be able to just vote whoever we want and boom, it happens. But it's nice that people are coming together now. I'm like, you know what? Let's do something.
Kamala losing and these dudes over here dancing, bro. Kamala is literally losing right now and y'all over here dancing, bro. Ooh, backspin, yeah.
Yes, sir. Donald Trump's about to win.
It is weird to me that we're so racially divided by like how we view things. Like my father is super conservative because he's Asian, right? But he actually voted. I'll disclose this. Like he actually voted for Kamala because he really disliked Trump's like immigration policies. But everything else, he loves Trump. But he could not get behind the immigration policies because my dad's an immigrant. My dad is an American U.S. citizen now, but he's always been, to him, he's always an immigrant because that's how he's treated in this country, even though he loves this country.
Get off, go upstairs. Go upstairs. I can't believe you like him. Any black man that likes Donald Trump ought to be tarred and damn fast.
Why?
Mom, why do you say that, though? Yes, sir. Trump 2024.
All right, but you ain't a black gonna be in the office, and his white is gonna be out. We're taking the trash out, loser. All right, we're in power now.
Have a nice day.
You have a wonderful day.
Do you want to just take him out because he's white and you think he's trash, or is it because you think white are trash? Like the statement itself sounds so horrible to me.
The 5th, okay? You're gonna lose.
Okay.
And your leader,
Okay.
cult leader.
Bye-bye.
You dumb.
From what I hear, this hat would say otherwise. Trump's America now, boy. It sure is.
Did they just clip a whole bunch of freaking Dave Chappelle clips together? Nice.
Guys, it really looks like social media got these people losing their minds over the fact that
Again, I don't really like to cover politics, but these things are so funny. There's so many of these videos now. I'm like, fuck it, let's enjoy. It's better than talking about dating for like a couple days, I guess.
got a new president. And I'm pretty sure I do not have to tell you what group of men they're looking to blame for this. So the first thing we're going to do is establish in this first video that it wasn't just black men. Let's get into it.
No, baby. See, I'm not going to let y'all put something on black folks that don't belong on us. 12% of black people voted for Trump. That's the same 12% that voted for him in 2020. But look at the Asian vote, look at the Latino vote, and this other vote. Y'all swung y'all tails right on over to the Republican side. So when I say black folks didn't do this, y'all did this.
True.
You can't blame us for what's coming for y'all.
It's true. I don't think the black vote was so so huge for Donald Trump, for black males at least. But Asians? But then there's not very many Asians. So I'm like, Asians are 6%. Black communities like 12%. The Latin community is close to around there. So it's like, how is our votes really swaying much?
Our men didn't do
I'm
this.
not saying it can't
All I can
sway.
tell you is
but
good luck.
Y'all failed us. Like, y'all failed us and I really...
Look at lips. Fuck.
Y'all failed us so bad, bro, and I don't want to hear nothing.
You've been hating on black men this whole time. You never even put any credence to what men say, especially black men. Now all of a sudden.
I don't want to, and I don't want to hear no complaints. Oh my God, you're crying on the internet. Bro,
Yeah.
like you
Stop
do not
crying
know
on the
how
internet.
it felt to live with that man as president before, especially as a black woman.
Oh my God! Was the 4 years before this 4 years was so detrimental to you in some way, shape, or form? Because you're still alive and well.
You do not know the way they treated us. You do not know. What disappoints me the most is black men. I'm not even going to talk about Latino men. I'm going to let their people deal with them. But I'm going to talk about black men and how y'all could have made such a big difference.
Oh my God.
I wonder if there's videos about Asians talking about Asian men. I'm gonna have to try to look for this.
That outed the black men who went and voted.
But then again, Asians are not online so chronically like this to do this. And there's not very many of us.
For Trump. What the is wrong with y'all? What the is wrong with y'all? Y'all are so money hungry for someone who's not gonna give
money hungry? What money? The economy's trash.
y'all any money. It was in the woodworks for Kamala to help you out. And you said he gave me $1,200 one time. I'll vote for him again. You hate black women. You can't say you don't now. You actively voted against black women. What the You were broke yesterday. You were broke today. And if that man wins, you're going to be broke for the next years. Real broke.
The police gonna start killing you young one by one. They gonna start.
Okay, they're going to extremes now.
Are killing y'all, and they go.
I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. But I'm not saying they're not all cops are on all of a sudden just start turning on black people and just bow, 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 bow.
I'll clock into work tomorrow because your dumb, stupid ass decided to vote for Donald Trump and he gave the police immunity, which means that if they kill you, bitch, they can still go to work.
And the next time that a black man died at the hands of the police, the same black men that voted for Trump, I want y'all to be front line.
Yo, I'm scared to go to sleep. I might wake up a motherfucker.
Someone explain that immunity thing to me. Is it full immunity on every single thing cops do? I don't think so. That would be wrong.
Yo, like, why are y'all Trump supporters? Like, why?
You ask this, but then if we asked you why you're a Kamala supporter, I don't think you're going to have any policies. You're probably just going to say she's a woman and she's black and Asian. That's majority of what I always hear why you should vote for her or why are you voting for her. Never that she has great policies or anything like that. It's just woman. Fake crying and shit. We know this is fake crying.
Why are y'all Trump supporters?
See, no tears, just fake crying on the internet for sympathy. I don't even know what sympathy. Who feels sorry for you? Not the winners.
I can't do this no more. I should have kept my vote to myself because I knew it didn't fucking matter. I knew it didn't.
I could do that too, you know. Like, Trump won. I can't believe he won. Bullshit.
So I texted my baby daddy this morning and asked him if he voted, and if he did vote, who did he vote for? And his response was, I have 2 black daughters. Who the fuck do you think I voted for?
Tight shit.
And that right there gave me a little bit of relief that I did not reproduce with a fucking idiot.
Okay.
A complete idiot. Whatever. But I'm going to be nice to him for the rest of the year.
So my mom casually reaches out to me like, hey, did you vote? Your brothers voted. They voted for Trump. I need people to know that whether you blood, family, we close.
You know, the last time I felt this was such a big detriment to families and stuff was like the Civil War, like the war on slavery, where families themselves were battling it out because one thought slavery was okay and one thought slavery was not, right? It was a pretty moral battle in a sense. This is very similar from what I can tell. There's a lot of family members that don't speak to each other anymore because of their voting difference. My father and brother voted differently than me. I still love them to death. They still love me to death. We still talk to each other. We're not mad at each other in any way, shape, or form. But for people to break up families over these things, it's, oh man.
Close friend. If you're a Trump supporter of any kind,
Okay.
I want nothing to do with you.
I'm literally
Yay.
contemplating my entire marriage right now
Right.
because my wife voted. My wife voted for Donald J. The lesbian.
No way.
And she's correct. She has the right to vote for whoever she chooses. That is the given right that you women seem to want to fight for and, love that you have, but yet you want to control people that do what they want to do. I don't care who people vote for. I'm just voting for who I want to vote for. Congratulations.
We've definitely been talking about studs and lesbians going their own way.
Yep.
Even the studs are sick of these women.
Yep.
I might get some violations and I may offend some people with what I'm going to say, and I don't give a f. To all you Latinos that voted for Trump, I hope he mass deports you and your entire family.
Again, it goes straight to like racism off the bat. Just because this is why I don't like that they show demographics of race and stuff voting. Because then other people get upset like, oh, the Latino people voted for these guys. Oh, the black people voted for these guys. Like, why are we so upset that certain races view certain things differently? That's, again, the great thing about America. We can have different views.
Here legally or not, you gotta go. I hope he does that. To you black men who your fragile ego couldn't take a black woman in office, so you either voted for Trump or you didn't vote at all. The police will now have carte blanche to murder you right where you stand. And when they do that, there's not going to be no GoFundMes. Don't ask your family to ask us for shit.
See, that is sad. So just because we voted for this, or men voted for this. So if a black man got killed by cops unjustly, you guys aren't going to care and just let him die and not even take care of anything or try to attempt anything. That's what you're saying right now. How does that even make sense for your own community?
Die. They can't afford to bury you. Dig a hole in their backyard. It is what it is.
Wow.
But don't expect sympathy. Don't expect protest in the streets. We're not doing that. Black women, we're done. We're done. We did our due diligence for this century and the next. We've done enough. We're not doing anymore. To you white women that once again voted against your interests, when your husbands start knocking you into the middle of next week. And
yes,
you can't
because laws are going to change to where we can just beat women left and right.
Do anything about it because no fault divorce is in play. I want you to take those black eyes and those busted lips as a personal thank you from Donald J. Trump each and every time you get hit. Take it. Don't look for nobody else. Don't ask for help. Take your beatings. For all of y'all that voted for Trump, I hope you get exactly what you voted for. Because
hopefully a better economy.
The only thing he did was make America great for the people that it was great for from the beginning, white men. That's what he did. He couldn't run the risk of whiteness no longer being the default, not being allowed to fail up. So
whiteness is almost always going to be the default. They're more than 50% of the population. Like, it's very hard to not have white things all over the place when they are just so much of the population. I don't get that. Like, if they're 50%, black people are 12%, Asian people are 6%, I don't expect equal representation of all races and all offices and all media and everything. It doesn't make sense. There's only so few of us that want to probably be in media or whatever it is to show our faces in the first place.
So when you're bleeding out somewhere and there's a medical emergency and you can't get no help, women who voted for him, don't take it. You just gotta die. If you got kids, they're just gonna be motherless. It is what it is. You didn't give up, so we don't give up. That's how it is. This isn't America anymore. I don't know what the it is, but it's not going to be America. And if you think that Trump is going to be in that office for 4 years, you're insane. Because we're about to be in a real live action episode of scandal. Because your next president is not Donald Trump, it's J.D. Vance. Because trust and believe, within a year, you're not going to see Trump anymore. He's out.
That is a crazy statement to say right now, but go on.
They're going to be, and they're going to say it's illness or he died in his sleep. It's natural causes because he's old enough. Or they just going to let him spaz out and do the 25th. And that's when we're really going to be in the Handmaid's Tale. So I really hope all of you who voted for him, you get exactly what the you.
Ma'am, keep your vain threats to yourself because men don't care. Men are willing to sit back and watch it all burn.
We actually are. This is 100% true. Dating right is so true. We don't mind. We don't mind.
Crash out over this. Men are dying every day and men are being born every day. We all gotta go one day anyway. We're gonna take our chances.
Y'all, this is what they're playing at the Kamala Harris presidential rally. What? Y'all,
yeah.
This is a presidential rally, y'all.
This a PSA to every black woman that raised that fucking money for Kamala. You raised $40 million in one motherfucking night for a campaign for concerts and fucking speeches. You motherfuckers are dumb. You think I'm about to fucking vote with y'all? You spent $40 million on concerts. You stupid motherfuckers. I tried to say this.
Calm down, brother. Calm down.
Without cussing you dumb motherfuckers out. It don't work.
Nah, speak,
you raised
speak.
$40 million in one night for this motherfucker.
It's crazy.
And you got a fucking concert and a fucking Beyonce speech. And you happy with that. These the same motherfuckers that pay $1,000 for a fucking picture with Chris Brown.
Yep.
You think I'm voting for you? You think I'm voting with you? You gotta be the dumbest motherfucker that ever walked this planet. You just threw my motherfucker.
Brother, calm down.
Money away to people that's already fucking rich.
Not get a black woman. She went and got black itches that know how to shake their ass and pop their asses. She did not go get an upstanding black woman to speak to black people. I keep telling you, she did not go get upstanding black women to come talk to upstanding black people. She went and got Glorilla, talk about moose knuckles. She went to go get Cardi B, who cheat on her husband. She went to go get Megan Thee Stallion, who done slept with over. She went and got Megan Thee Stallion, the industry hoe, who done slept with over. Oh, she went and got hoes and bitches to try to talk to black.
I just realized he has a Confederate blanket on.
Women. My mama wouldn't dare listen to no woman that come out talking about Bodak Yellow. These ain't bloody shoes.
Wade, and they did as he intended. Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally.
When they yelled out Jesus is Lord and she said you at the wrong rally, yeah.
That is actually really crazy. So you are, what are you, like the devil? Are you with the devil in some way, shape, or form?
Kamala Harris did not lose to Donald Trump. Kamala Harris lost to Jesus Christ himself because this woman really thought that she was going to rebuke his name in front of millions and become the leader of our nation.
Right.
She thought she was going to rebuke Jesus Christ, the king, in front of millions and become the leader of our nation. Are you serious? You thought you were going to rebuke the man who died and rose again and become the leader of our nation? You were competing against Jesus Christ. She thought she was going to win against the king. She thought she was going to win against the king, y'all.
I can actually agree with
this. That is crazy. Somebody pray over that woman. Somebody bring her a Bible. This is what she needs. She needs to find Christ. She needs to come to God. Because the fact that she thought she was going to compete against Jesus, she thought she even had any chance of winning against Christ.
The presidency, the House, the Senate, and the popular vote? Damn! I hope that makes Democrats realize they need actual, policy ideas and not just run on abortion. And also, pick better candidates.
Yeah,
exactly. She never came out with a policy of what she would do. And
Not a single one. Again, like I don't want to talk about politics so much. It was Orange Man bad. That was their whole campaign.
That's one thing that Trump was stronger at, letting people know the things he's gonna get done and do for them.
So Trump wins, and the first thing in the morning I see is $2.15 gas. Oh baby, we did the right thing. I just put $20 in my tank and went and got change back.
I wish it was like that in California. $2.50? Man.
So here's Donald Trump's new tax plan in less than 60 seconds. First, he wants overtime wages to be exempt from taxes completely, which will be a massive tax break for millions.
So many people work ridiculous overtime, and the tax that they get taken from that overtime is crazy.
Millions of employees logging overtime hours. He also wants tips to be exempt from taxes, which means
I actually watched this clip as a little like snippet of what things were. I'm like, oh, I don't hate on these things.
Restaurant and hospitality workers will pay zero taxes on their tip income. He also wants Social Security income to be exempt from taxes, which costs some retirees.
Which doesn't even make sense to me, right? So we paid taxes to the government. The government got this huge pool of money and they do whatever they want with it. And they give the pool of money back to people, but the people have to pay the taxes back to the entity that gave it to them. But it was their money originally that they gave to the entity. Like, can you just give them the money and not tax them? It doesn't even make sense why you're double, triple taxing the same money.
An extra 50 to 85% in taxes when withdrawing their benefits. And for businesses, he wants to decrease the corporate tax rate again from 21 to 20%, and even as low as 15% for certain corporations who produce goods in the U.S. Plus, some of
that part, I have no clue how really that affects much things, but we'll see.
Tax cuts he implemented in 2017 are set to expire, and his plan is to make those tax cuts permanent. Now, his administration plans to pay for these tax cuts by cutting spending and adding an additional 10 to 20% tax on imports, or in other words, a tax on foreign goods brought into our country.
I tried to tell y'all about that lady. Y'all ain't gonna never see that lady no more. And I doubt y'all gonna...
I'm actually 100% positive that she is gonna just be obsolete and go into the abyss. I actually agree with this.
I'll see her tomorrow. That lady was gonna use y'all to get in there, but God stepped in. And y'all can sit up and say whatever y'all want about Donald Trump. Y'all can say, oh well, he about to really change the world. Y'all, he gonna put the blocks on these borders. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. But y'all gotta also remember that Donald Trump was our president in the pandemic. There are a lot of y'all that benefited from a lot of things that Donald Trump did.
True.
For example, some of y'all black people got $800-900 in unemployment. Y'all know y'all ain't never worked that much. A lot of y'all got pandemic money. Y'all got that PPP loans. Y'all remember all that? Y'all don't remember all that, do you?
Well, they remember that the pandemic got handled badly. That's what everybody remembers, in a sense, the pandemic itself. But again, I would think most presidents would be like, fuck, what's going on now? People are just dying. What the fuck to do?
And y'all got the audacity to say that he is a racist. He may be a racist.
That's true.
But so if you vote based on race.
Correct.
That's all I got to say about it. But y'all ain't see her behind when Joe Biden was the president. Y'all ain't gonna see her now, and y'all ain't gonna never see her no more.
I wonder if McDonald's is hiring.
I
text Trump and be like, hi, how are you? Why don't people like me? I got a lot of free time now. I don't even know if I want to be president. Should I run again? Taylor Swift, Beyonce. And where are you guys now? Okay, because I'm in a basement drinking wine alone. Ella's gonna stop talking to me. I think I'll just become like an influencer. Like, what do you do after you lose the presidency?
I don't know how they are blaming men. Women voted for Trump too. Yep. And also these same men voted for Hillary in 2016. They should have pushed Michelle Obama out there. But we all know the Obamas are only about their money and power now. But that's who they needed, because Kamala was just a bad candidate. She didn't relate to the people. She had a bad record of locking up these particular bid. And
That was probably my hugest thing against her. I'll go a little political on this one. She had like a 99.7 conviction rate as a DA or a district attorney in Northern California. No possible way in hell that 99.7% of the people that she dealt with were guilty. There's just no fucking way. And for her to have such a stellar record, she cheated. She fucking put people that didn't deserve to be in jail so she can keep her record high. Immoral person off the bat. Just me. But again, Donald Trump is also just as immoral in other things. But also she ran on Orange Man bad too. So I was like, give us something.
California, and people just didn't know Harris enough. She didn't talk that well. When she did talk, it did not come off like she was keeping it real. It seemed like something was off or phony about her from the jump. She never told people any type of policy. She didn't tell people nothing she would make better for their life. Like, come on. I don't know who wouldn't like a better booming economy, lower gas prices, and the possibility of shutting down a lot of these wars. They're saying that this may bring an end to the war in Ukraine. These people just need to
That would be good. Too many people dying all over the place.
chill and just see what happens. Yeah, 4 years of peace and, a booming economy is apparently so frightening to these people that they are making fools of themselves on social media.
I know I try to stay away from politics and you guys don't watch me for politics, but this election actually mattered to us. It was a big win for men, big win for conservative views, big win for how men want the country to get moving again. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.